Welcome back to SFR, and today we are in our third and penultimate race of the week as we go into GP2. I'm your host Shadow Britain, but although I will be on my own for the next until 35 pass, which means I won't have a co-commentator until 10 minutes time. But joining me later in the stream is the returning one of the icons of SFR, Primeval Rex, better known as Alex. So this is something to look forward to this evening. But as I'm not entirely sure if Alex has watched the whole season, but I'll happily help out on the but happy to do both the drivers and constructors standings at once. So hold on. Drivers Championship. God's sake. Yep. Thank you to all those who have tuned in early. I know we're yet to get the session started, but I'm predicting although it's been the first two races have been relatively clean, clean enough, but as it's a higher division, I think the stakes will be higher. I think there could be more. There'll be accidents, possible safety cars. It's just some exciting racing going on tonight. So hopefully there'll be a good outcome. Hopefully the race will be good. That's all I'm hoping for. But anyway, into the GP2 drivers standings. And as you were sorry. So leading the way in the drivers' standings, you've got James Braden on 93 points, and in second place you've got Red Bull's Dantan on 74. In third is a tight battle between Chaingay Wow and the Williams on 60, and Jabogan set 1 point behind on 61. Then you've got Jabogan fourth on 44, tied with no. You've got Valentino in fourth, sorry, tied on points with hold on. In fifth, sorry. I'm really messing up tonight. I do apologise. Hold up. Tied for fifth, you got Valentino and Tejonis respectively, both on 44 points. And in seventh you got Sanchevitz on 39, closely followed by his teammate Mike Bard's 1 point behind on 38. Clarky Boy is in ninth. No, Mike Bundy is ninth in the standings on 27. Clarky Boy rounding out the top 10 on 25. Then you've got Langford on 11th on 20. TNR Steph on 19. GFO Gasly on 12. That guy Sven on 11. James TLH on 10. Then you've got Stam on 8. Crimson on 1. And Oggy Trayman, Chris Alien, and TBA all yet to take points. And in terms of reserves, you got Felix, Baboon J, Magi, Senna, Eklund, Horpunch, Monimoji, Yarum, Jimbo, and Maurizio. They have reserved, but they will not be playing. Well, I'm sorry for mentioning that, but anyway, into the team standings. That's the important business. I will admit, I am not confident enough when I'm doing it on my own, but I'll get there eventually. And then leading the way in the GP2 Constructors Championship, you've got Mercedes on 128. Second, you've got McLaren on 104. Red Bull in third on 93. Haas fourth on 79 after their... no, not brilliant result in Monaco, but although they've picked up 2 points, they're still in a very solid fourth place on 79 after their brilliant brilliant result in Spain, which has played a big part, but well, in Monaco, sorry, I got the wrong team. Sorry, but in fifth you've got Toro Rosso in 73, Williams in sixth on 69, Alfa Romeo in seventh on 38, Renault in eighth on 16, Ferrari in ninth on 11, and Racing Point still the only team who are yet to pick up points. Hopefully, but without the commentators curse, that could change tonight. So, yeah. Yeah. We've currently got 17. No, not 17. We've got in terms of drivers, we've got 16 out of 20 drivers. So hopefully we'll get more in before the session starts. But now, for those, well, I've kind of explained it both on Discord and in the stream last night, but the reason why I retired from the race in GP3 was because I had well, it's for private reasons, but because I've been assaulted 2 days ago, I had to well, I've received a voicemail from the police to let them know that my assault record has my assault report, sorry, has been logged. So that's positive news on that front. But anyway, moving on. Got to focus on the race tonight. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Ooh, I see Tenno's tipping Renault for a third Renault win in a row. Well, you could be right though, Senna. I mean, it's possible. But anyway, another reason to be excited this weekend is because Formula 1 is back in Australia. Oh, finally. After God knows how long. Yeah, thank you for that, James. Do appreciate that. But finally, after what, 3 or 4 months worth of waiting, F1 is back. Honestly, I cannot wait for practice. Obviously, you've got the support races in Formula 3 and Formula 2 coming up. It should be a good weekend. Oh, I don't know if even though I'd rarely watch the F1 support races, I'm not sure if F2 and F3 will be in Australia this weekend. So correct me if I'm wrong. But thank you for all those who have tuned in. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, just letting you know, Alex will be here in 5 minutes as his trainer's messed up. I mean, I'm sorry for the awkward silence, guys, but when I'm on my own, I can't really think of, well, unless it's significant, I can't really think of. I still need to sort out my social issues, as I'm a bit as I'm a bit stream shy, but hopefully I'll get there tonight. Right. Still only 16 drivers in the server. I'm not sure if we're going to get a full house, but it's already been 10 minutes. Nearly 10 minutes since the stream started, and we haven't had a full house yet. So hopefully more will be coming in by the minute, but then again, it is what it is. We're gonna have to, whether it's a full house or not, we're gonna have to make do with what we have, and just hope for a good race. Yeah. I think that the main areas of the track where it's so easy to get yourself caught out are the chicanes, because the chicane after the second Sector 2 DRS straight, it's so easy to overshoot it. So easy to overshoot it, and it gives others, someone that's drivers who are behind you, the impression that you're cutting the corner, but anyway, but the worst part is the chicane at the Wall of Champions, because you've got to nail it. You've got to be spot on with it, because even if you feel like you get a good exit, you're either going to have your lap invalidated, or you'll end up losing time. So anyway, finally the session is underway. We're going to be heading into qualifying. Don't know if it's going to be a wet or dry quali, so it will be. Again, I've said this before, but if it were a wet race, I would hate it. I really would. Yeah, I've just heard. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Senna's just mentioned that there were 5 McLaren guys in quarantine, and it's honestly. Although I do believe it will blow over in the end, the whole coronavirus thing is just a mess from top to bottom. It doesn't help whatsoever when you have the media just getting in your face about it. And the icon is here! Welcome back, Alex!
I feel like a pensioner. This feels wrong to me.
Welcome back, mate. Oh, I think we have a McLaren heading out and taking the traditional Shadow Britain strategy as I know it nowadays. Jonas is out first. So anyway, Alex, how are you, mate?
I'm okay. I've not
good.
got that virus just yet.
Oh, good. Good.
You know, life. It's difficult times at the minute.
Yeah.
Everyone's in a difficult spot as it is at the moment. But
yeah.
You know, I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone is
Yeah.
healthy and here to enjoy some good racing.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, and here we have Jonas heading into the first DRS straight after, heading into the end of Sector 2. Through the chicane he goes, and it's obviously an outlap, but I'll be keeping an eye on him because he is the first one out on track. So we have to.
He's got that clear air as long as no one decides to go out.
Yeah, he has the clear air. So, and he's. and he's well ahead of a pack of cars behind. So
You know, the thing about Jonas, from what I remember him, is he can be sometimes quite inconsistent, but when he's fast, he's quick, he's a hard charger.
He
it
is.
really depends on the track and what setup he's running, and if he's clean. But yeah, if he can have a good Grand Prix today, if he gets out in the front, he's going to be difficult to catch.
Yeah, he is. And if he has a good quality, I think that will be it'll be very likely the case, because we don't want to strike that commentator's curse.
The elusive commentator's curse.
Yeah, it's been around in SFR for so long.
I think
as we have a yeah, I think so. Mate, I'd kill to have JB back. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, you know, still in contact with good old JB.
Ah, good on ya. Glad you guys are still in touch.
Yeah, I mean, is there any names that you obviously you've been following GP2? Is there any names that you should be looking out for? Who's in form right now? Give me the lowdown.
James Braden, he's our championship leader at the minute. Then you've got.
It's always James Braden.
Yeah, Braden's a quality driver. I mean, brilliant. Yeah, I think if he keeps it, I mean, it's too early to call. I think if he has a good, if he rounds off the first half of the season the way he's going, he's going to be in a strong position for the title. As to Jonas goes fastest with a 1 minute 8.9. I didn't see the full lap, but.
My memory's not brilliant, but that looks like a good time. Alan or Alien not being able to get to catch him. Then the Haas in #1. That's a surprise.
What a lap from Sanchevitz. I think it's just a matter of time.
That was a joke. It's Haas, not Sanchevitz, by the way.
Yeah.
There are some names I recognise.
Oh, Chain Game Wow is off the track, possibly just letting cars pass, and luckily he's got it back on track just in time before one of the Red Bulls. I think it was Mad G who was right behind him, and he was letting a pack of cars through. But luckily the Williams of Chain Game got back on the track just before Mad G came across.
Yeah, I'm saying some familiar names. I know Chain Game, I know Jonas, I know Bundy, I know Sven, I know Braden, I know Trainman.
Trainman, yeah.
Trainman and Sven, they're a difficult duo. Again, they work well together. Remember?
I'm surprised they're not achieving. They're not achieving as much as we thought they would this season. I think I know Sven's already on 11 points, but Trainman is still yet to achieve points, and I know he'll overcome that points drought, but we've seen how good they are in GP2.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's just a matter of time until they get points.
Maybe with me here, they'll get some old classic luck.
Yeah, hopefully. The racing points. Although we've only got Chris 80, and I think we don't want to strike the commentators' curse yet again, but could this be the day where fortune shines on Racing Point? Like I've said, they're the only team yet to score a point.
Mr. Stroll will not be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm happy to see McLaren on pole. It's always nice. And,
they're doing. Yeah, I think we've got.
I just want to let viewers know if my comments are like 10 seconds behind everyone else, it's because I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, he hasn't got the game. Naughty boy.
The game anymore. I sold the game. But
how much did you sell it for, out of curiosity?
Oh, not much, mate. I got ripped. But
fair enough. Anyway, here comes to James.
Have to pay for a lovely thing called university, so make
fair enough.
Where you can.
I understand.
No, I mean, I hope the Ferraris, my boys Sven and Trainman.
Yeah, I would love to see them do well.
I'll be rooting for them today, just you know.
Got a lot of time for them, I have to say. I mean,
I've always enjoyed talking to them.
Yeah. Nice blokes as well. I've spoken to them quite a few times.
Mad G, that's another name I remember.
Yeah.
Stam,
he was on.
Greek.
Yeah, Stam. He was. He was literally in that title fight with Spen and Trainman. Senna has left the session. I don't know if it's due to connection, but obviously he's reserving again tonight. But hopefully he'll be back just in time before his quali is ruined. But anyway, on to that Horpunch who has a bit of a banter rivalry with Jimbo. I mean, I've seen it a lot in the chats. I've seen it. I've heard it during practice sessions, and I've also seen it in the comms group. These two literally cannot stop taking the mick out of each other. As Adam heads it past the wall of champions now, onto the DRS straight. What's his time gonna be? Oh, 19.9. So that puts him up into P11.
Not, I mean, you know,
not bad for a reserve. Yeah.
P11 as well. I don't think he'll stay there with the track evolution. But
yeah, and there's a yellow flag in sector 2. It's one of the Williamses. It's Stan by the looks of it, who looked to be in a spot of bother, and Senna is back in the session now.
Just to comment on Punch there. I mean, obviously he won't stay there because of track evolution or whatever, but if he can get a P11 as a reserve, be tyre choice, strategy, that could help him out in the race, maybe balance the pace between groups. But right now though,
here comes Maggi, here he comes. Still, he's had his lap invalidated. Oh, that's a shame. I was ready to get excited for him.
Drive to survive. Christian Horner would be swearing at that.
Yeah.
Actually, obviously he's got
and Senna as well.
I mean, well, we always swear at Senna. I mean, come on, it's Senna, but
yeah. Poor
you know,
Senna. Respect my boy.
Oh,
here comes James Braden up into P6 with a 18.9. Just 4 tenths off Jabogan.
Take a day off.
What a well done, train man. Up into P4. Hopefully, again, yes, I know. I keep going on about commentators. We keep going on about commentators' curse, but hopefully, if it stays like this could be the day where we'll see both Ferraris in the points.
I've heard something that says my voice needs to be higher. Is that right? Or are they talking about yours?
I don't know.
I can turn mine up. Sure, but
yeah, I mean, if I have to turn, if they want me to do that, then I will.
I've turned mine up, so hopefully that's a bit better. But
yeah, why am I ordering? Oops, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, back to normal. Here comes Ven. Yeah.
I've got to ask you, how important do you think qualifying is at Canada? Is qualifying that important, or?
I think it is because it depends. It fully depends on your you've got to get, and you've also got to get it right in strategy as well. Because I think if you're on pole, you should be, regardless of the compound you start on, whatever compound you post your best lap on, if you're in the top 10, you're staying on that compound. So it's going to be very, very important to get that compound right. So it could be a chance for those outside of the top 10, to improvise on their strategy and get a good result.
Yeah, coming down to the final 7 minutes of the session now. I mean, who would you say we got to look out for? Who do you think's going to jump up the field?
I'd say James Braden. I think James Braden, obviously, he's a championship leader. We know he's going to be strong. I mean, I can't see how he wouldn't climb up the qualifying leaderboard, but
I mean, I'm happy to see Bundy in P2 at the minute.
Yeah, he's doing well. A yellow flag in sector 3.
I don't have these pictures yet, but when we do see them, hopefully they'll.
Yeah. Here comes Senna. through the chicane, through the wall of champions. He gets it right. Here he comes on the DRS straight. What's his time gonna be? Oh, one. Wait, has it been invalidated? Oh, I mean, it looks to me on the track. It looks clear. It's not red, but
he may have invalidated it.
Ah.
He may have invalidated it on different parts.
Stam up to P7. Up to P7 on a 1.8.8. Ooh, Sanchevic's taking a wild exit through the chicane. Yeah.
If you're Red Bull, this is not a good session for you so far.
No, it's not. But I mean, I know that. I mean, we've got to cut them some slack because they are reserves, and it's bound to be hard on their level.
But this could affect energy drink sales. Come on. You're Red Bull.
Even Toro Rosso doing better. Yeah. Nah, just kidding.
I mean, but like again, you said they're reserves, and that's a fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, we've noticed. As long as they're in the mix, I think that's a good result for them. As long as they're not too far off the pace, they're in the mix.
Yeah. And keep and the most important thing is keeping the car off the walls as well. I know it's not Monaco, but still.
The champion's very difficult here.
Yeah.
I reckon Senna back.
Oh, Stam goes pole on 1.8.2 on the softs as well. What a lap from one of the front runners of GP3 in season 5.
You know, the Greek.
Could this be the day where he stamps his authority, makes a statement that he'll be coming for the big boys at some point?
Do you know what? I wouldn't. You know, this could be it. Stam, as long as he can get in that rhythm, he's a very quick driver. Very similar to Jamie Hogan, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting to see James Braden down in 10th. I wonder how long he'll stay there.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too long. Plus, he's in the pit, so I'm presuming he's going up for a run out. As I think both Ferraris are heading out onto the track. But along with Maggi as well, heading out of the pits.
It's going to be a difficult race, mate. I don't know who's going to win this.
Yeah, I think as you've been out of SFR for quite a while, so it's bound to take time for you to fully get back up to speed of who's quicker and who's not. But
yeah, it's good to come back for
it's good to have you back.
Good to be back for a one-off appearance. I'll be looking at a few down the road.
Yeah.
Needed, but I just want to let people know I'm not back full time because don't be expected this full time.
Nah, it's all good, mate.
But it's nice to be back, and yeah, I said I'm pretty sure I'll be back a couple times before I, you know, leave completely in the F1 scene and all that. But I'm going to ask you a question then. What's everyone's on the warm-up laps? Are you looking forward to Sunday?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I've discussed my excitement with the guys on stream. I think I've seen in pre-season testing that as a Williams fan, I'm over the moon to see how solid both Russell and Latifi have been with the car in pre-season. I think.
Yeah, hopefully they can get in the mix.
I hope so. I think
they're not obviously going to be championship-winning cars, but as long as they can battle with the Alfa Romeos and the Alfa Tauri,
exactly. I think
we don't want them half a second behind. That's true.
Yeah, it's depressing, especially for a team of our stature. But I think it's normal. I think you could say that the main focus will be heading into 2021 because of the rule regulation changes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a McLaren fan, so I hope the good times keep on rolling for me.
Yeah, so. I think you've got the driver pairing for it. I know Sainz I know Sainz has been on top of Norris throughout the whole of last season, but I think you've got a very good driver pairing. So, but Mike Bard's up in the P2 of a 1.8.3.
Also, you got to remember that Norris was his rookie season.
Yeah, exactly. So, so he is learning.
Sainz has been in it for at least a little bit now. Good stuff from Bard, so at least we don't have any swearing from Gunther. With the exchange ringtone with text tone.
Yeah. hopefully both Hasses will look like I'm not gonna swear because I'll probably get into trouble. Yeah.
I did like it. Have you seen Drive to Survive season 2?
Oh yeah.
I did like it when that guy asked the question at Australia.
Yeah.
To Gunther in episode
that was funny.
Yeah, but yeah, we're now winding down to the last minute of qualifying. Then who will take pole, and who will be? You know, how vital will having a new fresh set of tyres be to this race?
That's the big question. I think it's going to be pivotal. Track position is going to be pivotal for the race.
Obviously, we're looking. Just on my end, we're looking at Braden right now in that glorious Mercedes. Just, you know, if Braden gets pole today, do you think anyone has any chance of overtaking him?
I mean, it's a possibility. Let's say that at the least. But
he's backed out.
But he's one of the if he could improve on his time, which he's coming into the home straight now. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time to put on a lap. So hopefully I'll be proven wrong. It's the other Mercedes of Mike Bundy. Oh, Braden's in the pits. So he's not doing a lap. So he's stuck. He's going to have to settle for P11. Not the qualifying that he would want. That he wants to increase that championship lead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good opportunity because because Dantan isn't here. But
Sven's done as well.
Yeah, Sanchevitz into, I think, Crusading up into P4. Very good lap from him. Jonas is retired from the session. I mean, unless one of James TLH 44, Senna and Maggi Clarky Boy and Senna improve. I think he's going to have to settle for 9th place. Chain Game in the pits now, looking. It looks as if he's going. For now, he's going to be heading into P8. Mind you, I mean, there's a lot of guys backing off. Bloody hell! Yeah, I think that's qualifying done.
I tell you what though, that's not too badly for Braden. He's in P11.
I know. Yeah.
Every cloud, eh? Every cloud.
Very true.
But no, qualified there. I think, you know, good stuff from Stam.
Yeah. Yeah, very good stuff. I mean, on pole and now for the qualifying standings, you've got Jabogan starting on pole with a 1 minute, thanks to a 1 minute 8.0, and then second place and just 2 tenths behind him. One tenth behind him. Sorry, you've got Stam with a 1 minute 8.2. Mike Bard's in 3rd, Chris 80 in 4th, and Sanchevitz in 5th, rounding up the top 5. And you've got Mike Bundy, that guy Sven. I'm too late. Sorry, guys. I've bottled the standings.
You have Chain Game Woo to Jonas, Chain Man, Braden.
Yeah.
I'm a bit behind you. I didn't see JP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too slow to read out stuff. I need to improve my pace.
I didn't see JB Ogan sneak in there for pole.
Yeah, we'll get the yeah. I'll do the full grid as we do the formation lap.
It's bright sunny days though, mate. Bright sunny days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking like a dry race, so I mean, as much as I hate it, I mean you'd have to admit the wet does make it very interesting. As
a commentator, yeah, to drive I'd rather be anywhere else.
Yeah, I would have been fine with the wet if it were a rally, but unless you're on tarmac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, session starts in 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Yeah. The formation lap has just started. And just as that happens, I will do a full rundown on the grid. In pole, you've got Jabogan with a fantastic qualifying. The second, you've got Stam. Third, Mike Bards. Fourth, Chris Adian. Rounding up the top 5, you've got Sanchevitz. 6th, Mike Bundy. That guy's Sven. That guy's Sven in 7th, along with Chain Game Wow. On the 5th row, you've got Jonas and Train Man. Row 11, you've got the championship leader James Braden and James TLH. On the 12th row, you've got Tiana Langfell and Clarky Boy. And on the was it 7th row, 8th row? Yeah, on the 8th row, on row 8, you've got Sensei Martins and Mad G, the 2 GP4 teammates who are at Renault coincidentally, are teaming up today, but at Red Bull as reserves. And then on row 9, you've got Hor Punch and Jimbo Mansi, and rounding off the grid, you've got Crimson. Who couldn't make it to the session on time.
Can you just switch to the settings? Their setups. I want to see what tyres they're on.
I think if you're out the top 10, no disrespect to those who are out the top 10, but if you're outside the top 10 and you're on softs, I
think you've wasted an opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's a struggle. You're bound to struggle because before you could get yourself into a good enough position, you're going to have to piss in early on those softs. They're not going to last you long. But anyway, rounding up the grid, here they come. Trainman Crimson bringing up the rear.
Here we go then, I'll let you take us through the proceedings.
Yeah. Anyway, engine revs are rising now. Here we are. Yep, engine revs, and we've got the 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. One of them, a very good start from Jabogan. Very good start from the front 4 as we head into turn 1. Looking clean so far as we had a Toro Rosso going out wide. We have a Toro Rosso going out wide. Oh, a front there, there's a slight. Oh, Senna's into the wall. Senna's into the wall early on.
Yeah, Senna.
Oh no.
Just saw him, they just ran out of room, went for a move.
Oh no.
He went for a move.
It's all bunched up over on lap 1. James Braden makes up 2 places already.
The Ferraris, who were very close together, have now been split up once again.
Yeah.
Sven now a few places above his brother, Trainman. Great start for the Haas there, though.
Jabogan has got a lead already. Has got a 1 second lead already. A great start from the Norwegian. Stam holding on to 2nd with Chris Ailey in 3rd. Mike Bundy in 4th.
Keep your eye on Sven, by the way. His telemetry showing he's quite close to the battle. I mean, everyone's battling, everyone's in the slipstream, so right now there's no real benefit. It's just right now, will there be any moves?
Braylon is right on the back of the Ferrari of Sven.
Look at Braden. Like Braden, look at the way. I mean, he's already got 2 positions, and there wasn't all that much
solid start. As we've got Jonas, Jimbo, and Senna all in the pits. Not what you want to see for the 3 of them.
Well, especially because it was a good qualifying for McLaren, and to see T. Jonas down there, not what they would have wanted.
Yes, Trainman Jabogan starting to pull off a very comfortable lead already.
Keep your eye on Chris Alien though, because he looks a bit faster than Stan.
Yeah, he's doing very well. Could this be the day where he could get Racing Point onto the points? Pardon the terrible pun.
It would be the podium as well. I mean, what a way to start.
Could be. I mean, if he keeps it up, then it's possible.
Obviously, he's got hard chargers behind him. I expect Braden to be in the top 3 before the race is done. But
yeah.
If only a DRS down here, but he's got the slipstream, which I assume Stan wouldn't have anymore.
Sven right on the back of the Haas of Zanchevitz, heading into the Wall of Champions now. Oh, DRS has now been enabled, so if he stays within range. Oh, hold on. James Braden's gone out the inside. Oh, contact within the Ferrari Mercedes as Sven holds on to his position. Very hard defending from Sven.
To be fair to you, I don't think you caught this first time.
Oh, he caught the wall slightly. And they go too wide yet again. And James Braden finally, no, can he make it stick? Yes, he makes it stick. But I think Sven has the chance to get him back on with DRS.
The thing you didn't see first time round was Braden actually locked wheels with Sven.
Yeah.
Was just giving as good as he got
You have a
there.
point.
But it was very harsh from Sven there to force Braden so wide. Braden, he's got through now though, but he's got about 2 seconds to catch Sanchovic. How quickly can you do that? Well, it's going to be interesting, especially with Sven with DRS behind him. Can Sven get back at him?
You are right. I mean, Braden obviously has made up 3 places already, so if he can get close enough. Oh, they're going at it again! No! And Sven's already got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so not the start you want from him. And he's have someone off! Oh, and it's Matt G! Don't know if he's spawned into the Wall of Champions or something, but he's damaged his front wing. Yeah, horrible day for the Red Bulls. Yeah, Christian Horner will be furious.
They're not looking like rock stars today. I'm just saying that now. But,
yeah, in all seriousness, though, I do feel sorry for them as they are reserves.
You know,
Jimbo the fastest lap with a 1:11.2.
They've come here and they're giving it their all.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah, it's good to see. Even if you're
Bundy,
2 divisions, yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, mate, but look at Bundy.
Right
he's
on
quite close to.
Yeah, you're right. He's right on the back of Chris Alien. He's gonna get DRS heading into the straight before the chicane.
Only thing for him.
Landfeld gets a 3-second time penalty. You've got Mike Barrs right behind as well. So it's like a 3 train battle for 3rd place. As James Braden tries going down the inside. No, Mike Bundy goes down the inside of Chris Alien. What a move! No, could Chris Alien get him back? Still very close. No. Bundy's got him. Gareth has picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Gareth, you're better than that, lad.
It was a good switch up for Chris.
Yeah, I agree.
There's not enough traction on that corner. Thing is though, look at Bundy. He's coming through.
Yeah, Mike Barnes is going to get a sniff of that racing point right now. Can he get him down the outside? No. Oh no. He sticks behind Chris Alien. Legit thought, yeah.
Maybe, I tell you what, maybe if you went all the way around, you would have got the better traction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, here comes the drag race from the DRS straight. Who's gonna win this one? Chris Alien's done it. Oh, and Mike Barnes has cut the cord. Has cut it.
So nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go. As we see our JB Hogan box.
They're still too wide heading into.
Ooh. This is amazing between Sanjovic and Alien. Side by side in turns 1 and 2.
Mike Barnes, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Mike Barnes and Chris Alien. Ooh, he slides up a bit. Chris Alien picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I know, I'm very awkward when I'm a main commentator, I will admit. But
no, I'm just old.
Nah. We're all trying to find out for you. Oh, there's a Williams in trouble! It's chain game, wow! Oh, there's a Rollo! James Elliott! James has got hit by a hole punch! Oh, chaos heading in sector 2. What a disaster from James CLH as he cuts the track, possibly because of a lack of downforce because of a damaged front wing. As Stam goes past.
JB Hogan was lucky to miss that.
Yeah, Jabogan, yeah. Chris Alien and Sanchovic heading into the pits, so it's...
Yeah, I was about to say, has Bundy stayed out?
Yes, he stayed out and he's in the lead already.
Interesting strategy from Bundy.
Jabogan gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings multiple warnings.
I don't know whether Bundy will be trying to one-stop.
It's not possible to do a one-stop. I mean, you just cannot do it. So minimum, you're going to have to do a 2-stop. and maximum as well, unless you pick up damage, or you get a strategy change during a safety car. You can't do a one-stop. No way. What? Not on this track.
By the way, it will be Bundy versus Bards in the pit lane in this lap.
Yeah.
And the pit crews of Mercedes and Haas.
Yeah. Anyway, you've got Chen Gabriel right on the back of Jimbo. This is a battle for P9, and you've got the two Ferraris of Trainman and Sven right behind them. So this is a 4-car battle for the lower point scoring positions.
Got a message in the chat from Mike Messi 17. Says you can go soft to mediums, it's just slower.
Yeah, you do have a point. But Chen Game gets Jimbo on the straight. Nice stuff there.
And the fact that Bundy didn't go in makes me think he is trying this one stop.
Yeah, you have a point there. Oh, and Sven was tempted to go down the inside, but is held back. Oh, that was Trainman. Sorry. Apologies for that.
Sorry, the brothers working in tandem in 11th and 12th. Don't want to get in those points, that's for sure.
Crimson picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, normally you'd expect Crimson to be in that racing point, but as he's arrived late due to internet issues, I'm not too sure. But the question is, if he does stay in the points.
Check what tyre Bundy goes on. Is he going mediums?
He's gone on to mediums. So it looks like he's going medium softs.
Need soft, medium.
Yeah, it's a 2-stop. Yeah.
But where will he come out there? I mean, I don't know whether maybe he is trying that one stop. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah. And meanwhile, you've got Jabogan right on the back of Crimson. He's pitted in free. He's already pitted. Jabogan has already pitted. Remember, but Crimson. But he's also got that 3-second time penalty, so it could play a pretty big factor at the end of the race. But he's still right on the back of that Alfa Romeo. Will he stick behind him as Sven gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings? And he's right on the back of Jimbo. He's got him round the outside, heading into the chicane.
It's just a tricky one to call right now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. As Jabogan now gets Crimson up into 2nd place. Good stuff from the McLaren. As James Braden is now leading the race, but he will have to pit in. He will have to pit in relatively soon. So what he needs to do now is get a nice gap. Is just to push as hard as he can, whilst keeping that car out of trouble, and just create a nice enough gap.
Yeah, you're right. Be interesting to see what kind of stop he goes on to.
You're absolutely right.
And it also depends how much faster the likes of Jabogan, Crimson, Stam are behind him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the closest battle we've got is between Mike Bards and Chris Alien for 5th place. Although, there's a yellow flag for Sector 2! It's one of the Toro Rossos! It's Clarky Boy who's spun!
Drama for Toro Rosso.
I don't know what happened, but clearly Clarky Boy is in a spot of bother. Stan picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Strange place to spin that.
Yeah, very. If this happened, as Mike Bundy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
We talked about the commentator's curse, but do you think it could be the Red Bull sponsorship curse today?
Possibly.
Every car with the Red Bull sponsorship is onto the wall of in some shape or another.
Very true.
Will we see James Braden end today with
Clarky Boy right on the back of Senna, who's who's got him on the the car has got DRS straight, but anyway, well, we've got DRS, but Crimson's still within range of Stam, heading into the DRS straight. But the problem is for Crimson, Dan is on a fresh set of tyres as Senna gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
It's so easy here to get penalties.
Yeah.
For those circuits.
Yeah. Here comes Mike Bundy. He's got DRS on Chris Alien. Will this be? Oh, he was tempted to make a move, but he wasn't close enough. He's still gonna have DRS on him again as he taps the wall of champions. He's still within range. Heading into turn 1. Still right behind him. Ooh, that was a questionable exit, but
if you got a smoother exit, he would have had a great
yeah.
Chris there, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Cost him just a few kph that would have assisted him to get there, but
I have my units in Imperial, so for me I'd call it miles per hour, but he's got DRS. He's still got DRS. Surely he's closing right on the back of that racing point as Sven gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
The penalties are coming thick and fast.
Chris Alien just picked up a little bit of dirt as
look at Mike. Look at Jibogan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. He's got him on the DRS straight. He goes into the lead, and James Braden goes into the pits now.
Yeah, that's what James had to do. There was no way he was gonna.
Yeah.
I thought Jibogan was not going to lose the back end there to the. There you go. Box. Oh,
yeah.
wing change.
Yeah. Chain game gets a 3-second time penalty, by the way, for multiple warnings. How many times do I have to keep saying multiple warnings?
Jibogan looks pretty bulletproof to me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Stam is closing. He's slowly closing it. No. Yeah, you're right. He's starting to put up a bit of a cushion as Clarky Boy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and he's on the hard compound as well. So we've got a 2-car make that. Oh, and Chris Alien's gone wide. Don't know if he's damaged his front wing or not, but yeah, he's damaged a little bit of his front wing. As we have radio silence on Alex's end, he must have gone missing. But as the Ferraris now are battling away for P9, Wolfenstein will be working together in tandem.
I was just taking a jump off the pro wall.
No, it's all good. Chris gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not what you'd want after a good start.
Those two always work in tandem. I just say that. No, they're going too fast.
Yeah, Crimson gets a 3-second time penalty as well. Doesn't help because you've got Mike Bards right on the back of him on fresher mediums as well. He's gonna have him on the DRS straight. So will he get the move? Yes, he's going in. Is he gonna get the move? Yes, he's up into third place. Very good stuff from Mike Bards. He knew it was gonna happen as he had the pace. He had the fresher compound.
Brilliant stuff from Bards. Haas in the podium positions.
Yep. Mike looking like an absolute rock star right now. In fact, both Hasses are looking like rock stars.
Crimson's going for the 1-stop though. Crimson's definitely going for a 1-stop.
Yeah, it's a pod. No, he's heading into the pits. What compound is he going to be? Sanchevitz is just 2 seconds. No, he's under 1 second behind Bundy. As James Braden now gets is now in a Ferrari sandwich, and he's into P8, right behind that guy Sven, and he's got Trainman behind him, who both, and he's and he's got. Braden is on 2-lap old tyres, so he's going to be. I think he's got the edge in this battle between him and the brothers. He's still right behind Sven, who gets up a bit of dirt heading into the end of sector 2. Sorry, into the hairpin now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a matter of time before Braden gets past these guys.
Yeah.
Ferraris are a different fight.
Here he comes. Braden down the outside of Sven. He gets him, no problem, up into P7.
Good stuff from Braden.
Yeah.
He could do anything. I don't know where Braden's going to finish today. It's hard to tell.
It is hard to tell, but I mean, if he keeps this up, I think he should be in a good enough position. And mind you, safety cars can play a big part of the result, because if someone crashes out to a serious extent, and there's a Williams, the Williams are chain game. Wow, spun.
I think that's the second time for chain game.
Yeah.
Again, in the same place as the Toro Rosso earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. I mean, from my experience, there's not normally spins there, but two similar incidents.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. As Chris Adia goes into P13, above James, the two of them are battling away. Even though it's not the point scoring positions, but I think it is pretty much the closest we can offer at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that Stam's now within the DRS detection.
Yeah, Train Game and Crooms are battling. Chain Game is right behind the two Alfa Romeos, battling away for the remaining points position. As Langford gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm not sure for what it was for.
Yeah,
you correct me if I'm wrong.
And he's taking it. Yeah, no, I don't know what it was for either. But I mean, the Alfa swap positions. Makes sense. Crimson's on the softer compound.
Yeah, back to the two leaders. Stam has just closed in on Jabogan. He's gonna be close on the DRS straight.
The issue for Stam is he's got so many penalties.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So, I mean, it could play a big part in his result at the end of the race. Heading into the chicane, past the Wall of Champions, Sam gets another penalty. Not what he wants. Can he get him down the inside? Side heading into turn 1. No. Oh, side contact. He's still battling away. No, he falls right behind the McLaren.
I've got to be fair there. The contact was Jabogan's fault, because he came over into Stam's line. Stam did nothing wrong. Jabogan a bit harsh in defence there. Lucky there was no carbon fibre.
Sven gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I mean, the Ferraris are both in 7th and 8th. I mean, if they keep this up, hopefully, without the commentator's curse, yet again, both cars should be in the points.
But yeah, hopefully that's not an effect. But I think that's the highest they can get. Because the next one that was Braden, and he's 8 seconds behind to Sanchez.
Yeah, he's 1 second behind now. He's closing in on the Haas.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get there though. I think this is the most we'll see of Braden.
Yeah, maybe, but he's.
Because his tyres will wear faster than.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, he's 8 seconds behind. I do apologise. It's Sanchez now, right on the back of Mike Bundy. He's gonna get him on the DRS straight. Yeah, he's in the pits. He's going on the mediums. Yeah, it looks like it. It's suspectable.
Could there have been a wing change for Stam?
Yeah.
And that means now Mike Bard's in P2.
Yeah.
And Stam could come into the clutches of Braden.
Sanchez could get himself into the podium's positions, which would mean both Hasses will be on the currently in the podium positions if he can close in on Bundy and get him on the DRS straight.
Good Steiner will be having a pie.
Yeah. He hasn't had many of those the last season, which is quite sad to see for Haas. Gareth gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
You can see the subjects who'll be in that DRS, who'll be in that slipstream, will close in the 10th. Gives him a good chance on the back straight, just have a go.
Here comes PMP, right on the back of Trainman. He's probably going to have it with the DRS straight.
No, again, he's not on the
yeah,
line.
He's through.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah, he's through. I mean, he's on the fresher compound, which helps.
Oh yeah, good point, my bad. So again, guys, my pictures are a few seconds behind.
Trainman has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which wouldn't help, regardless of where you are.
I wonder how annoyed Ferrari are to the junior team, Alfa Romeo, top 3.
Yeah.
But right now, though,
yeah.
Haas is on the attack.
Yeah. Mike Bard's
pits.
down in 6th. He's obviously pitted in. Jabogan right on the back of Stam, who are both pitted in around near enough the same time.
Yeah, Stam did before the undercut, which leads me to believe he didn't actually change his wing.
Yeah, you've got a point there. Jabogan, he's right. Oh, bit of lag from Stam. But nonetheless, Jabogan, he's going to have DRS on the main. He's going to have DRS.
Got 15 laps to go.
No, he doesn't. I do apologise, but
15 laps of this lap.
Yeah, sorry, my mind's going.
That's alright, man. No worries.
Yeah.
Good exit there from Jabogan.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. And now it's become a battle for the lead. You've got James Braden up into 3rd. On pretty old softs.
And Bundy had to change his wing, unfortunately, so that's going to put him.
Yeah, Mercedes back in the point scoring positions.
Sanchowitz comes out. It's close to train, man.
Yep, Jabogan right on the back of Stam now.
I think Jabogan might want to stick behind Stam for as long as possible. Because the slipstream is so crucial here.
It's going to depend on who pits first.
I don't think we'll see another stop.
So they're gonna have to be eager to outdo each other on strategy.
I don't think we'll see another stop here, mate. Because they made those videos last 15 laps last time.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna last for 15 laps.
I think we'll see Braden come in now. There's no reason to stay out any longer.
Yeah.
Shut my mouth, alright, just continue on.
Yeah, he's 5 steps. Oh, and he's got Mike Bard! He goes down the inside, the inside, wow! What a move!
Mike Bard came from nowhere there, you can tell that.
Wow!
Braden's tyres are dead.
Yeah. Yeah, Braden's, I think the softs have really worn out because they're 9 laps old. I'm not sure if you'll be able to stay out on these for much longer, but
you can already see he's already lost half a second.
Yeah, and speaking of half a second, Jabogan still in very hot pursuit of Stam, heading past the hairpin. He's gonna have DRS on him. Can he close in? Yeah, you've got to be patient throughout, especially with the Wall of Champions. I mean, two into one won't go if you're side by side.
You can afford to leave it 7-8 laps.
Yeah.
Being in the slipstream is very confident here.
Yeah, Mike Bard gets a 3-second time penalty.
We'll get the DRS, in which there is what, 3 activation zones. Why isn't Braden in yet?
Don't know. That's a good question. It's fed in the pits now.
Maybe we should do 2 soft stints.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna have. I mean, these hards. I mean, they'll be lasting for about 12 laps. So, or 13 laps actually. They'll last them 13 laps, as we've got 13 of them to go. But Crimson, right? But in the battle for P12, you've got Langfell on 4 lap old tyres, right on the back of Sven, who's also on the back of James on 15 lap old tyres. And Gareth is out. Gareth is out. I don't know what happened to him, but we're gonna take a view from no, we've got Senna. We've gone past it. We've missed it. I don't know what's happened to Gareth, but the safety car is out, and it's the first retirement of this race after 24 laps.
Sam's already in. Jabogan stays out. This will help James.
Braden's in. Yep.
He'll remain 4th or 5th. Braden could win this race still.
Yeah, there's a chance.
I think on pace he might be the fastest here today.
Yeah.
And now he'll surely put on a set of mediums. No, he's gone softs. Interesting. I was supposed to have a few laps in the safety car, that will help him out, but there we go then. Stam goes softs as well. Braden, I see everyone out behind him mostly boxing, so Braden.
An update. Crimson right now is the biggest gainer of this race, as he moved up into. He started from P19, started at the back of the grid, and he's moved up to 13 places into 6th. This is an impressive showing from Crimson.
I tell you, he won't be happy with themselves at the minute. It's train man. He boxed it up before the safety car.
Chris Alien down to 14 places now, so he's the biggest loser in this race, which is quite sad to see because he's been doing very well. I mean,
for the first third of the race, he was up there. He was in the battles, and
yeah, you're right.
It could have been the first point for Racing Point. The safety car could save him, but
yeah,
he's got to make a few moves.
Yeah, he's got to get his decision making absolutely right. I mean, hopefully, we've seen a lot of it this season, but the conduct and the safety, when the safety car is out, can get really hectic because you'll have people bunching up into each other, and as the safety car goes in, the leader will be giving the safety car as much space as possible, holding up everyone else.
It's sad to lose Gareth, but at least he spiced the race up for us.
Yeah, he's giving it his all.
Yeah, not a bad day for a reserve driver.
Shame it had to be cut short, as Chain Game just went into the pit, just gone out the pits.
It's so difficult, isn't it?
It is. It's very difficult.
I don't know.
Me neither. It's going to be this is going to be a very dramatic ending.
I mean, I'm happy to be back for this one race. I think I've chosen a good one to come back for. We've had battling all the way through.
Yeah.
Who's going to claim those 25 points?
I think that's a debatable question.
I think
whoever gets the best whoever has the best start out of that top 5, I think they're in prime position.
I'm still going to go with Braden to win, you know.
Yeah, I think he's a favourite. He's a favourite. I mean, whatever the track, he's obviously one of the best drivers in this division. He's got to be up there.
Safety car in this lap, is it?
Don't count anyone else out though. I think. Yeah, no. Yes, you're right. The safety car is in this lap. Jimbo's getting. Oh, Jimbo and Adam. They've had a collision under the safety car. This could get very interesting between Jimbo and Adam in the chats after this. As Chris Aiden is now a victim in all this chaos ensuing. As we head into the DRS straight now, Jabogan with a fantastic getaway. His getaways, he's now already 1 second up on Stam. It's going to be a very controversial end to the safety car.
Look at the battles going on right now. Brendan to 6th, Crimson up to 4th.
This could get very chaotic. I mean, if everyone's all in one place, it could end in it could end in tears. Let's say that. As Crimson goes up into 3rd. Wow, what a move! Clarkenburg is a 3-second.
It's a bad day for Haas. They were in podium positions, and they've just got out of it. Great day for Crimson. Keep your eyes on Braden. He's going to be a mover. That's for sure. Look at it. He's now less than a tenth behind the Haas.
Yeah.
No, nothing doing. He must have got caught out there. Sven in hot pursuit. But right now, though, Jim Bogan, even though he's on those medium tyres, he's faster than
Jonas. Oh, what's happened to Jonas? I think there's a battle between. Yes. Nothing too important there, but.
Mike Bards. Keep on the switching train.
Yeah, Sven gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
This is so tough right now.
Yeah, it is.
Stamps, that's the fastest lap of the race so far. Good stuff from him. Braden, I don't think will be too pleased with himself right now, being stuck in all the traffic.
Yeah, it's going to be very frustrating when you're in that position. I mean, he's on the quicker compound of tyres, and 3 laps fresher than Sanchowitz, and 4 laps fresher than Mike Bard. So, yellow flag in sector 2. There's a Renault. It's James CLH. The 2 Renaults have been in trouble. Don't know what's happened to them, but
not a good day for Cyril.
No. Christian Horner must be laughing right now, even though they're not in the points scoring positions. But
look at that Bundy.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. He's right at the back of Langfell. This could be a very. Will he back off? No, he's going for it. Through the wall of champions. Langfell has nowhere to go. And cuts down the inside, cuts the curb. I mean, yeah, understandable because he had nowhere to go. As Jimbo is out, he's retired in the pits. I think both runners are retiring in the pits. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, they are definitely. Look at that, the battle for the front 2.
Yeah, it's very close between Stem and Jabogan. This could be an interesting battle for the end of the race. Who knows? But into the chicane now. He's still right on the tail of that McLaren as Jimbo understandably leads the session. I mean, as a reserve, it's bound to be a struggle to be racing in a division above. So, best thing all you can say is that you've given it your all. That's all you can ask of yourself. Ooh! Stamps. Ooh! Yeah!
You're oversteering. I think we both want all of that oversteer left from Stamps.
Yeah.
As he goes round the outside on my pictures. Is he going to still? No, he's not close enough. Sam right now.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right on the back. Oh, he tried it, but has to slot in behind.
I tell you what though, he's got to get past quick because his tyres are going to go off soon.
Oh, there's a yellow flag for sector 1. There's the Toro Rosso of Clarkenburg who's just left the session on track.
Tell you what, it's good news for Chris.
Don't know if it's connection, but yeah. Yeah, Langfell's in the points. But anyway, back to the lead battle. It's as the 2 leaders head into the hairpin, have gone past the hairpin, into the DRS straight, right before the wall of champions, the chicane where you've got the wall of champions. Jabogan tried to get out of Stam's slipstream. Crimson now gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and it doesn't help his cause because he's got Mike Bards right behind him. Actually, he's got both Hasses right behind him. Oh! Contact between Mike Bards and Crimson. And now Sanchowitz looks down the inside but slots in behind him.
I'll tell you what, on my pictures it looked like Crimson closed the door.
Possibly. As Chris Alien is now right on the back of that guy Sven.
Yeah, can Alien, if he's going to score some points for Racing Point, why not get as many as you can?
Yeah, exactly.
Good day for Racing Point.
James gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warning, so both Renaults, it's going to be very unlikely for them to get any points unless something dramatic happens. Back to the two leaders. Stam right on the back of Jabogan. Can he get him on the DRS this time? Oh, he goes out the outside! Can he make it stick? No!
Stam is running out of laps here.
He is. Just 5 to go now. Schengen missed another 3-second time penalty as well. Right pass into pits. Oh! The Ferraris have gone through. Yeah, no, not Ferraris. Oh! Contact between Sanchevitz and Crimson! Oh, Crimson's nearly lost it as he taps the wall! James Wayne goes past and the other Mercedes still right behind him! No, he's got him as well! Oh, massive shame for Crimson. Massive drama!
A bad day for the Alpha. It was
yeah.
So good.
Sven goes through now.
I'll tell you what, I just want Crusading to score points.
Yeah, and and Crimson's falling dramatically down the leaderboard right now. If I were him, I'd be kicking himself. Crusading, oh, I think he overshoots the hairpin. But he's still going to get DRS on Sven.
But look at this, man. No,
I know.
The thing is,
here we are. Sven gets a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, it's very close into the hairpin. Oh! Sven has stopped! Sven has spun! Oh no! The commentator's curse is striking! It's struck again!
No!
Oh no! I was hoping it would be the day. And it turns out to be the exact opposite. Oh, I got a feel for both of them. Massive shame the battle has ended like that, and it's gonna be, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in the stewards tonight, because the 2 races we've had this week, it's been very quiet in terms of in the stewards room. Well, I haven't seen anything in GP3, so correct me if I'm wrong, but massive chaos, and there's a virtual safety car that's come out. Wow. Wow, this is a very dramatic end to the race. Both Ferraris out of the points. VSC is still going. No, I think we're racing again. It's the green flag is well. We're still racing. I think Crusading has got a lap down. I think, no, he's heading into the pits.
I tell you what, it's make or break time for Stam. I don't think he'll win the race anyway because of his massive amount of penalties.
Yeah, penalties are going to be crucial for this race. It's James Braden now has to be patient. Yeah, he's going to have to be patient now. As Clarky Boy still on the track even after he's left, but
what though, good thing for Haas, they're going to get 1 podium.
Yeah, looking this way. But it's also going to come down to penalties.
True.
And speaking of, the final battle for the last scoring points position is between Oggy Trainman, Langfell and Sensei Martin, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out.
Come on, Senna. Get one for Red Bull. But I
mean, Trainman needs to get this point, to get into the points today, because it would be good for his confidence. But
they've got their own motivations, mate.
Oh, James has retired from the session. Let's go see if we can get one of the Toro Rossos real quick. Yeah, he's hit the wall of champions. What a disastrous race for Renault.
And Christian Horner laughed even more.
Yeah, Christmas has come early for him, that's for sure. As he won't be laughing right now because Jebogan is leading and Jonas is in the points.
But there'll be a bit more of a smile here if Senna can get through.
Yeah.
Keep eyes on him. He's got the younger tyres. To the other two boys.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tremor has picked up has created a little bit of a gap. As heading into the final lap now, Jebogan and Stan battling away. This is end-to-end stuff. This is going to be intense. Who will come out and triumph at the end of this race? Who knows? Heading into the first chicane.
Stan's got realistically 2 chances right now.
Yeah, it's do or die for Stan. In fact, do or die for both drivers because they want to keep this car on track. Stan now has DRS has now got DRS heading into the end of sector 2. Through the chicane they go. This gives me, if he gets it right, the exit right, this is his last chance. It's his time to do it. Oh, very close to Jebogan on the rear. Into the DRS straight now. I think Jebogan's going to hold on, surely. No, no, Stam's closing in. Stam's closing in. No, he's backed off for second place. This is very sensible. And Jebogan comes across the line and wins in Canada for the moment. Yes, he's in first place. No, Mike Barnes has won it. Mike Barnes wins in Canada. Jebogan heartbreakingly falls down to second through penalties. Stam in fourth. James Baden fifth. Bundy fifth. Jonas sixth. Sanchevitz seventh. James Gaywow in ninth. And Treyman finally in the points. Very good day for him. You've got to feel happy for him. His wall punch comes into port.
From Mike Barnes, P3 on track, but P1 in the race.
Wow, what a race!
You talked about early on. You got to keep it clean. You got to be comfortable. He won the race. He was fantastic, no doubt about it. Great win for the Haas.
Yeah, I mean you've got to give Jebogan a bit of credit for how he's been. Jebogan and Stam some credit for how they drove.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was just. It felt like a title fight on the last race, on the last lap, but
it was a
very good, good race. But
they weren't as clinical, and that cost them.
Yeah, but Mike Barnes deserves them. I think if you keep that car on track, if you keep it on track and disciplined as well, then you'll deserve the win. But anyway, onto the podium now. Mike Barnes very happy. Well, Mike Barnes takes the win as he receives his trophy. Wow, what a race.
What a race.
I know.
Anyway then, mate, I'm going to have to leave you now because I've got dinner on, so I'll leave you for the podium questions. But it was great to be back for a nice one-off. Great race. Congratulations to the Haas team and all. And yeah, I'll see you guys around.
Anyway, into the standings now. Yeah, RIP Alex. Yeah, it was good to have him back. But anyway, onto the standings now. Despite being third on track, Mike Barnes takes the win in Canada. Second, you got Jebogan. Stam taking the final podium spot. James Baden up into fourth. Mike Bundy in fifth, rounding out the top five. You've got Jonas sixth, Sanchevitz seventh. Chenge Wow in 8th, Oyi Treyman in the points. I'm very happy for him. Got to be a confidence boost for the rest of the season. Crimson takes the final point. Then you've got Senna, Langfell, Hall Punch, Fat Guy Sven, Chris Alien, Clarky Boy, and you've got DNFs of James CLH, Jimbo, and Maggi. Wow, what a race. If we can, we're going to have to get the top 3 in. We need to get the top 3 in, sure, as soon as possible. Yeah. So I need to get in Stam. No, he's Stam, Jabogan, and Stam well, Mike Bard's Jabogan and Stam are the top three. I think my driver of the day. I think it's a tough one, but I'd have to give it to Stam. I think. Actually, well, yeah, I'll give it to Stam. He's done very. I mean, take nothing away from Mike Bars or Jabogan, but he's been fantastic. He's been fantastic in the race. I think he's definitely shown. Although I do think big Stam and Trainman will come good eventually, I think he's shown that he can compete with the very best in GP2. So we're going to get the top three in. If we can't get all three in, then it is what it is. Nah, we're not going to have I don't think we're going to get Jabogan on time, so
Hello.
Hello, Mike. Well done for the win.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Not a problem. I mean, I'm going to be on my own, so I think because I've got Alex, because Alex has left the session after the race, but anyway, yeah, it's all good.
I want to inform you that Stam
it was a very close battle. Whilst, congratulations on the win. How are you? I mean, because of what's happened, because you've got that win because of penalties up ahead. How are you feeling right now? Do you feel as if would you have rather done it on track, or are you happy getting the win like that?
I would be happy to done that win on track.
Yeah.
But penalties is in the game.
Yeah.
Penalties, you gotta be careful. And from the start of the race, I was watching this thing not to take too many penalties, because I know Canada is a circuit with many penalties.
Yeah. About that battle with Crimson. Well, you and your teammate were enthralled in a battle with Crimson. And I saw one of you make contact with him on the main straight.
Yes.
How were you able to maintain your composure during that race? Was there any hint of frustration, or during that situation? Sorry.
After the restart of the safety car, I made the mistake. I spin the car, so Stam overtake me, and the other guys overtake me, but they were illegal because we didn't pass the start-finish line. And from nowhere, Crimson was there and attacked me at the end of the first sector. And he was very quick with the new tires. And I saw that he got 12 seconds penalty at that point. And I was a bit relaxed, but then I have to attack him to pass so I can stick with the others in front to win the race.
Yeah. One final question now. I mean, what's your strategy heading into France? Are you hoping to continue this with, hoping to get another win there, or looking to, well, most importantly, maintain that form?
I want to maintain that form. The first races was a bit unlucky for me, especially Bahrain and China. Monaco, I had a very good result. I didn't expect that. And I want to keep improving on that results and keep finishing ahead of James Braden, because he's very quick and has a strong lead already. And one race at a time.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, thank you for that, Alex. Well, yeah, thank you for that, Mike. You did. Congratulations on the win. Well deserved. And we'll see, and hopefully we'll see you in France.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Yeah. Have fun. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you. You too.
Not a problem. Cheers, mate. Anyway. Cheers. It doesn't look as if Stam is going to be coming in. I mean, but so, yeah, I think we'll have to end it there. I do apologise if I'm a bit, yeah, I do apologise if the commentary is a bit meh, but when I'm a main, I tend to get really nervous as a lead commentator because I'm still relatively shy, but. And I still need to improve on my social skills, but I did the best I could. I feel like as if I work better on as a secondary commentator, as a co-commentator. Let's just say that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please do if you're new here, please leave a like. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe as well. And we will see, and tomorrow you've got the premiere to look forward to, so stay tuned for that. But until next week, this is Shadow Britain and GP2 signing off.